בוקר טוב חברים, we're up to קהלת פרק ח' פסוק א'. מי כחכם, מי יודע פשר דבר. חוכמת אדם תאיר פניו ועוז פניו ישונה. So yesterday we already explained the beginning of the pasuk, מי כחכם ומי יודע פשר דבר. משה רבנו שהיה יודע לעשות פשרה בין עם ישראל לאביהם שבשמיים. משה רבנו was the one who was able to bring peace between Hashem ועם ישראל. ממשיך שלמה המלך and he says, חוכמת אדם תאיר פניו. What does it mean, חוכמת אדם תאיר פניו? When you see people that is not happy, look on his face, and you see that, the inside. In Hebrew, how do you call face? Panim. Why, in the Hebrew language, face is called panim? Because the panim revealed what you have inside. You could try to hide everything in your heart. You could try to hide. But I could read your face, and your face says everything. You cannot fake, because the face hapanim megalot ala pnimiyut. The face revealed the inside that goes on in your heart. So looking at people's faces, you could know how is their life. Is he happy? Not happy, under stress, sad, down, high, everything you could read it just by looking on his people's faces. I was in a Zohar last week, and I see someone that I know him from a while ago, and I see that he's not happy. Yeah, he looks different. I tell him, David, how's everything? Baruch Hashem. Where's his mind? Hi. I'm kidding. So I told him this is Hiyuch Bli Neshama. You're smiling, but there's no Neshama into it. After the Zohar, he told me stories, what happened to his family, disaster. I didn't see him for a while, a couple months, 6 months. You look at people's faces, you could tell so quick if he's going through something. That's the face. Now, Chochmat Adam, someone that the Chochmah led him, Ta'ir Panav, his face will always shine. Shamatem? Meaning, it's not that the face is going to shine, but the face means that your inside will be happy. We all want to be happy. How can we get there? So let's take it the other way around. Why people are sad? Yeah, talk to me.
They're lacking some grapples. Nothing making them happy. Well,
you said something right. What?
They're lacking something.
They're lacking something. I like it. Yes. Mata.
Nothing's making them happy.
Oh, nothing. But why?
They're missing whatever makes them happy.
Oh, so you're missing. So they're missing something. You don't miss the happiness. Happiness, you have to
work for happiness. It's
not much. No. You don't have to work to find for happiness. There is no ingredients. If you work, you'll be happy. Happiness is a mindset. Happiness is a mindset. If you have in your mind something, if that's what you want and you don't have, that's what makes people sad. Why people are so angry in work? Why?
Because they're miserable.
Why?
It's not going their way.
It's not going their way. Great. Because it's not going their way, that's why they're not happy. Correct?
Mhm.
For them to be happy, they have to, everything has to go through,
Their way.
their way. But is that right? It's not going to work. It will never work. It will never work. So what can I do to change that mindset? So just let things go. I could try my best. If it works, fine. If it didn't work, just let things go. You want to be happy? Let me tell you, Mr. Muhammad, Chokhmat Adam. Use your wisdom. Yesh לך חוכמה, start to use your wisdom. The day you can let your wisdom to kick in, pתאום you see how everything in your life just becomes much better. תקשיבו אותו מה כתוב. החכם, someone who is smart, most of the things here doesn't mean anything to him because he's looking for knowledge. وحكام for a reason. Why do you call him حكام? Why do you call him so smart? Not because of the information that he has in his head, but it's because the way he thinks and the way he runs his life. זה حكام. מי שלא حكام, the one who's not so smart, he doesn't think. He gets his heart on his way and he lets the heart take him whatever the heart wants him to take. And guess what? The heart is full of anger, jealousy, revenge. Those three, it's enough for him to be miserable, to be not happy. You want to get that item, it didn't work, you were so mad. You wanted to buy that business, didn't work. Somebody else offered, he put an extra couple of dollars and you lost the deal. You're angry. You want to buy that, that house in that zip code area over there. You tried, it didn't work, got angry. So what you're doing is you're letting all the physical things to get into your heart and to get you angry, aggravation, and upset. HaHacham, the way he thinks, let me try to get that house. Let me try to get this deal. I'll try my best. It worked, fine. Didn't work, I don't care. I just let things go because who is running my life? Someone up there in heaven. So if I believe he runs my life, let him do it. Don't interfere his path. He took you on a certain path. So you're going. You have some bumps. Meaning, if it's not for me, I'm not gonna get it. But someone who's not smart starts to get very upset. And that's where your day just goes down. And you bring it to your home, and to your marriage, and to your own personal life. And you go to sleep with a package of 500 pounds on your head. How can you go to sleep? You have so much on your head, you gotta get, it gets, to a point that you cannot handle it anymore. And you crash. And once you crash, you bump into many problems in life. HaHacham נותן לה חוכמה to guide him. Let your brain, your wisdom to take you, but to take you, you don't take her. You let the Chokhmah take you. וחוכמת אדם, someone שהחוכמה takes him, guess what? תאיר פניו, he'll always be happy. Huh? I don't care about anything else. But the Chokhmah.
So, but what I'm saying is like, it's easy to say,
It's so easy to say. I agree with you 100%. It's easy to say. It's very easy. That's why you have to be Hakam. Ki Hakam is training himself. The same way, if a person wants to lose weight, you go to the gym and you do exercise and you do workout. Somebody went after a day or two, he tells his trainer, I'm not losing weight. How come? Are you kidding me? You think in 2 days, if you work for 3 hours, that's it? You're done? Keep working for 3 months. Then you're going to start saying that you're losing weight. On the same idea, Chokhmah, what we just did today, we took information here. What we just learned now, I just gave you information. The question is, how would you do with your information? You put it in your Dropbox here and do nothing with it? Or download and let your Chokhmah to work on you? You know what does it mean to let your Chokhmah to work on you? I'll tell you very simple. You leave this room. You go to work. See when you start to get nervous. See. As you start to get nervous, you're going to ask yourself, why I'm so nervous? Why I'm so angry? Why I'm so upset? And the answer is because I want this item. And then you're going to tell yourself, oops, I learned something today. Someone who hakam, chokhmat adam ta'ir panav. So guess what? I believe, but a true, I believe 100% that everything is mishamayim, my parnasa, my work. So I'll do my best to make this happen. I'll do my best to get this deal. If it worked, fine. If it didn't, let things go. Why? If you're still gonna try to hold this and hold and hold and hold, you're just ruining your health. Blood pressure, sugar, and all the.
That's bitachon, not chokhmah.
Ma?
It's easy for Shlomo HaMelech to say have chokhmah. He's the smartest.
No, it's not true.
We're not all born
It's
with
not
chokhmah,
true.
Number one.
You're chasechel. You were born with brain.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like Shlomo
It
HaMelech.
works because we are lazy. That's the answer. We don't even think because we're lazy. Part of thinking is let your brain work, but we're so lazy.
I remember you said in the
Please
previous class.
Yes.
Like,
Hold on.
Now,
I want you to know that when a person is lazy, also his mindset, גם עצלן. That's it. And when a person he's a doer, he has an instinct of his own body that even his body, they move. השכל, but everything works. הוא עובד כל הזמן. That's because he is a doer. He works. When you work on yourself, when you train yourself in work and everything else, Habibi is עובד גם כן במחשבה. But when people are so lazy, even they don't think. They don't think. By the way, Kaka, you take your phone. Think for 1 second. Think for a second. You don't think. So don't say Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo HaMelech, before he became Shlomo HaMelech, God asked him, what do you want? I want if Eliana would come to you and he's going to ask you, what would you want? Would you ask for Chokhmah? No. You're going to ask for money. That's the difference between you and Shlomo. Before he got his wisdom, Efawaya. When Hashem asked him, what do you want? He said, Kesef, you want money, you want power. I need wisdom. Amar lo, ani tzarich chokhmah. If Eliyahu Navi would come to you and ask you, what do you want? Would you ask for chokhmah? I don't think so. That's the difference. Ivanta? So before Shlomo became Shlomo, who became chokhmah. Now you have to ask yourself, whatever makes you think that I'm not Shlomo for whatever reason, but whatever chokhmah that you do have in your mind, how much do you use it? How much of the information that you know, you take it and you download to your life? That's the issue. We know so many things, but we don't do anything anyway. The answer is because we are lazy. The atzlan. You're never ever gonna see a lazy person happy. Never. He's lazy in bed, he's lazy in his work, he's lazy in marriage, he has issues to fix. He has papers on his desk. Take it, put it back. What's not even to pick up the garbage from his desk, he doesn't do. You have people in the car. They have files. Why can't you get it done? Take it, get it done. Clean your car. Sometimes I see people's cars are sharing small. Madam, are you homeless? You have the garbage of his work and the food of his kids and the wife's issues. What is it? 2 or 3 weeks, a month. Lucky you have Pesach. And you know what? Better. I do Mechilat Hametz with the car and I just fly. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know how lazy we are? You have on your phone numbers that you want to keep, you want to save. How long it takes to put the name and save? We'll all say it. Do you get how people are so lazy? But and then things just not moving because that's how you live. Zariz, the result. Don't be lazy. Chokhmah goes together with that. Yes, Abi.
The way I took this pasuk, you told us in the previous class.
Speak up.
When you told us in the previous class, when a person's like going through something like hospital health or something, and they ask like, "Oh, why is this happening to me?" If Hashem showed someone the full picture, he would never have that question. He would 100% understand. So when you said this pasuk over, it's like what I usually try to do is like whenever like a person gets mad, like if I have a work situation, I'm extremely like angry, I just like pull back out of the situation, and then I try to see how it affects my whole day, and then I feel like it calms the person's down.
That's one way.
That's the mindset.
Yeah. But you see, you let already, your mind it kicks in, after you get so angry.
But before I do that, actually, like if I want to write an email, like a guy got me crazy, I'm about to write an email, I stop, I say, "Oh, how is this going to affect my life?"
Yes.
And then I'd be like, "Oh, this is like, it's nothing compared to like the whole."
That's one way to look at it, which is great.
Pull back.
But how about this? When you get the email, before even you get angry,
You don't even get upset.
you don't get upset. That's where he says over here. You already got the anger already inside, and now you're
Calm
walking.
down.
How can I calm down? He says, how about this? Don't even get angry. Chokhmat Adam Ta'ir Panav. His face is always shiny. He's a happy person. Habibi, Shlomo HaMelech, he left us a book, and he tells us, you want to follow my footsteps? Just follow the rules over here. That's it. Talk it about it. You're talking nonsense. Yes. What?
How is that chokhmah? Meaning, a person goes through life and he's happy all the time because there's someone calling the shots. Meaning, he's not in the driver's seat anymore. He's just a passenger. It's meaning, according to Shlomo HaMelech, the pinnacle of chokhmah is just understanding. I don't run the world. I'm just a passenger.
That's one. But more than that, he is not asking in his life for many things. He has one request. Ani Otzar chokhmah. Anything else doesn't matter to him. How many people they want things in life not because he wants it, because this guy has. I want to have it also. They travel. I want to travel also. He bought it. I want to buy it also. Not because he needs. The jealousy. Shlomo HaMelech Omer Hacham lo mechapes all these items to make him happy. Hacham Otzar chokhmah. Period.
So what's the main thing, if you have to say, like in this situation, for this pasuk, the chokhmah here, it's like when you say have chokhmah, how am I supposed to, let's say, have that chokhmah? How am I supposed to?
I just gave you something. The question is, would you use it?
What do you mean?
In everything, you know what? Think.
How do you not get?
Stop. Okay. Let's go back a minute. Think what was the last time, whether it was yesterday or this week or last week, that you got into a little tackle with your wife.
Okay.
Not past 24 hours. I see you got something.
Yeah.
For sure, Baruch Hashem. Good. Now, ask yourself, what caused you to get into this tackle? Why?
Yeah, because I wear my shoes in the house.
I'm sorry?
I wear my shoes in the house.
Okay, I'm not telling you
I
what the
understand
issue.
that. Yes. I know
Okay. Now, take that specific problem between you and her, and you can ask yourself. She's asking me, specific thing. It's either I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it. Correct? Now, let's assume that you think that she is wrong 100%. Okay, I'll tell you how I would behave. Is what she's asking, it makes sense or doesn't make no sense? Let's say she doesn't make no sense whatsoever. Fine. Now, if you put it on the scale, she's asking me something that doesn't make no sense. On the other side of the scale is, do I want to have peace? Do I want to have peace? Not people think, well, I gotta be a man. You know those idiots?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are alone.
Or she's asked me something, it takes much. It doesn't. I'm not asking if she's right or wrong. That's irrelevant. Hacham ulo mistakel, it's irrelevant to him. I'm looking at the big picture. Do I want to have, at the end of the day, normal marriage and peace? Peace, take it. But זה לא מעניין אותי. זה חכם. But the idiot is going to fight over a shoe. That's a problem. הבנת? החכם לא רב על זה. כי הוא מבין, he looks at the big picture. I want sheket and peace in life. I don't tell sheket. I want to have peace. So I'm buying my peace with taking the shoes out. That's how I'm buying my peace. Sometimes you have a neighbor, oh my gosh, as a nudnik. Put a fence. And I'm buying with my peace with $2,500. I put a fence and that's it. No, I want to save money. What? Because of him, I'm going to spend money? No. But have a good relationship every Monday and Thursday. So the way Hacham looks at problems, here is I have money. Let me take money and I'm buying peace with my money. I put a fence and now I don't see him. He doesn't see me and I'm quiet. But people, the way it works, kacha, this is the money and I'm working all my life for the money. Basically, the money buried you alive. Hacham, אומר מה פתאום? שיוויתי השם לנגדי תמיד. מה זה? I want to have peace. So I'll do anything with my money to get to that point. So if for myself to be happy, to have peace, it takes money, here is the money, and get things done. You bring Chadam into the house, another extra day, another extra Chadam, let's say you need it, okay? Well, I'm spending my money? No. You're not spending your money. You're not spending your money. You want to have peace. So here I'm buying peace with another $80 a day, another $100 a day, and I have peace. Do you want, or should I want my wife to be sick? Habibi, if she wants to hold it with the kids, and if she works also outside, she's gonna clap. You cannot do it. So then you're gonna work double and triple. She's gonna be at home sick. You're gonna have to take care of the kids and the house and shop and clean and drop the kids to school. You're not thinking. So I'm buying my peace with money. Here's the money, and I got some peace. If you look, 99% of fights between a husband and a wife, they don't think. Just think a minute before, you'll see it's just such a babyish. Let things go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to begin with. Lo hashvim. That's a problem. Lo hashvim. Im haynu hashvim, lo ha'inu ravim. We wouldn't fight. The only fight I can hear When it comes to something serious, chinuch, wow, question. Okay, go to professionals who know the chinuch, ask them for advice. But don't fight. Even there, you don't have to fight. אתה מבין מה אני אומר? אומר שלמה המלך, חוכמת אדם תאיר פניו. החוכמה is going to bring, it's going to shine you. עליו השלום, he used to tell me, he used to quote, חובת הלבבות. חובת הלבבות אומר, החסיד, צהלתו על פניו ודאגתו בליבו. אומר, החסידים, you'll never see their worries ever. Always happy. Anything is hiding quietly and he's working on it. That's it. Why people come home, your kids, your wife, neighbors, everybody has to know what happened to you in the business. Why? No, don't ask. You come home, man. You can't just sit down and just close the door and quiet. You bring all the work to your house. How can you function normal? How can the kids be happy? How can your wife be calm? She sees you're nuts. And the reason why you're nuts is because you don't know to buy things in life. This is work, and everything is going to work. Everything is going to be fine. And whatever, if it's not fine, it's also fine. And who says it has to be fine? Gam tov, v'gam lo tov, ze gam tov. And keep going. People, החכמים, אתה רואה אותם. רבי עליו השלום על מחלה, היה חכם, איזה חכם, איזה חכם. היה אומר, in Arabic, he used to say in Arabic, don't let the money bury you, you bury your money. Tomata? Once again. Steve, don't let the money to bury you, you bury your money.
I say now.
חכם אני לך את זה. והיה אומר עוד דבר יפה מאוד. תצחק על המצבה ולא המצבה תצחק עליך. Do you know what this means? It's a little harsh, but it's powerful. When a person, after 120, in the grave, and after everything is gone, what do you see?
Stone.
No, inside the grave. What is left?
Skeleton.
The scale. And what is left? Teeth. And the guy is smiling. Smiling non-stop. Right? Small spot. Don't let. אל תיתן למצבה לצחק עליך. When a person is inside, after a year or 2 or 3, he is there and he's laughing. But the truth is, who is laughing at you?
Stone.
That's a matzeva. What's the matzeva? Do you know what's the matzeva?
Stone, the tombstone.
The tombstone. So when a person is there, he's laying down and he's laughing. The truth is, who's laughing at you? The tombstone. Don't let the matzeva to laugh at you. You laugh at her. Meaning, Ibulcha Haim, Habibi, Hashem brought you to a world. Do you know what this means? You're lucky to be a human being. You're lucky you're a Jew. You're lucky you have something to live for. And you're part of this beautiful life. You're not a fly. You're not a stone. And you're not a tree. Ata ben Adam. You are lucky to be in this beautiful movie. And by the way, we are all actors. Don't get me wrong. We are all actors, including myself. So you're lucky to be here. What do you do to appreciate it? And what do you do to take that day and to take it to the max? Reach your potential. Where? What do you do to reach your potential? What do you do? People, it's just miserable and sad. And I want to get this and things just, Habibi, this is peanuts. You play with peanuts at the high ba'olam. Enjoy the moment. HaKadosh Baruch Hu took me, he brought me to this world. Lech teheneh. How can you enjoy knowing that I'm part of this beautiful universe at the ball. Instead, over little peanuts, small things get you down and get you angry. Chokhmah, when you let the chokhmah kick in, ta'ir panav, you'll shine, you'll be happy. אבל אומר שלמה המלך, ועוז פניו ישונה. אדם, no, עז פנים, קשה, stubborn, לא. Do you know מה זה ישונה? אומר התרגום, he's going to change his life from good to bad. About them, people that they don't know how to live life, small things get them so angry. And guess what? I don't want to talk to him. And then there was a family wedding. I'm not going. And then his wife tells him, let's go. I don't want to go. You go with the kids. I'm staying home. And now the kids, what message they learned? What message do I give my kids if I have some issue with somebody and I'm not going to the family, I'm not going to a family meeting or family a wedding or somehow, whatever it is? What message do I give to my kids? I'll tell you what message we give to our children. The biggest message is, if one day you're going to get into a fight, just break bridges, burn the bridges, walk away. You don't teach them to deal with problems. You don't teach them to challenge them. You don't teach them that your challenge is going to take you to a better place in life. You're not teaching them. You're walking away. The opposite. I see a challenge, don't walk away. Take it. Take it. That challenge is going to turn you to be a better person. You know how? I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the wedding. I'm going to enjoy my wedding. Maybe I'm not going to say hello to him, but I'm going to have another 50 people that are going to say hi, and I can be very happy. Why should I stay home alone and send my kids and my wife? Efarosh. Hashem gave you, come, I'm giving you a wedding to go to. I'm not going. Because of one person, you're going to let your family go down and you'll be upset. Efarosh. Isaac, do you hear what I'm talking about? It makes sense? It makes sense. Huh? Okay. The question is, do we press download? That's the question. We know here so much. How can we take this and download? That's huge work. Hacham עובד על זה. זה חכם. יש אנשים, they don't walk to the half of the world. לא מדבר עם זה, ועם ההוא. You know how much damage you have in your heart. You know how many holes you have here? And you bring your childhood and the teachers and your friends from high school. And I don't know, where you going? Where you going? I was once in a simcha. Somebody did the Brit Milah. I was shocked. I saw the amount of people. What's going on over there? And the answer was very simple. He is upset of so many people that he worked and family members. The Maya. Again, I'm not saying that there is no problems. There is problems, but you have to know how to take things in the right perspective. Don't let those him and her and them into your life and just ruin your happiness. You're ruining your health. You're ruining your day, your life. 80 years after, you're going to leave the world, and you're going to look backwards. Ma asiti. Ma ani asiti. How much I lost. How many opportunities in life I had, and I just burned and I just walked away. Isn't it sad? Or, how about this? I have problems? Okay, fine. I got an invitation. I gotta go. Here's the, who cares? You can say hello, you can walk away. It's irrelevant. Go. After a year, wow, I got 13 weddings that I went and I could have missed. And after the wedding, you're gonna come home with your wife and the kids, or only with your wife, or only by yourself. You're gonna ask yourself, was I happy in this wedding? Was I? What do you think is gonna be the answer? What do you think? It's gonna be yes, or was bad and miserable? What do you think? Nobody wants to talk now.
Honestly,
guess.
you're not gonna
Not you. No.
answer.
أنت تحصل على ذلك.
Uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable sometimes if you have somebody that you don't like over there. You have a little.
You see. If you have somebody that you don't like over there, who told you to go to sit next to him?
They're very, loud, or they're very,
You're gonna be happy.
Very,
You're gonna
ما
be
فاز
happy.
البول.
they're very,
Confrontation.
ما
very
say loud. You go to a wedding with
People
a
like
cemetery.
those,
You're gonna be happy
100%.
because you're gonna
Tell
make
them
it.
what
Yeah,
he
because
wants
you're
to
gonna
hear
show the
about
other
you.
person that you're.
No. See? Oh, זה גם לא טוב.
No, you're
I'm
not
gonna go
bother
there. I'm
you.
gonna show him.
No,
Don't
that
show
you're not
him.
bothering. No, that doesn't bother you.
I don't have to show him.
No, but it's
I'm going because I want to enjoy life. I'm happy.
sure.
I'm gonna see friends that I can say hello to. I'm gonna eat.
Sometimes
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
drink.
The whole
I'm gonna.
time he's gonna be in pain in his head.
It's because he's not using his chokhmah.
I know.
That's
what
why
you're
you're here
saying.
now.
I know.
You hear the don't. מה זה חוכמה? החוכמה מסבירה לך
Let things go.
how to no, but how to take things in life.
100% you let it
So
go.
what you're doing? You're going to the wedding, and every second you're thinking. So what did you when to begin?
Be miserable.
Let it go, yeah.
No. So I'm telling you how to do it and what to do.
I know.
You go because I'm happy. I have friends. One I have a little issue with, and by the way, if you be very smart, maybe you cause the issue. I'm not gonna go into that.
100%.
Okay, so you just you're ruining yourself. אומר שלמה המלך בעוז פניו ישונה. You're gonna change from the good path to become bad person.
Sometimes it's smarter to just avoid confrontation, just like leave it alone.
נכון מאוד. בחכם, if it happened, he knows how to get out of this bad
But some people
situation.
would see that as just like, I'm not going.
Some
You missed
people,
They
miss out. You're missing a lot of your life.
100%.
If you take your kids to Disney,
Oh,
for 6 months you talk to them about Disney and you show them pictures. Habibi, Hashem Yehud. You know, yet people that went to Disney, if we ask the father,
miserable.
Habibi,
The worst.
I don't know the last trip. It's the first time, and second, and the last time. I'm not going there. No, Mali, don't ask. No, Mali. That's one way. Second, you go there, and you want to enjoy every ride. And you want to enjoy every show, right? Okay. So you have this person who goes in, takes his time, a little tired at the end of the day. Yeah, it comes with food, and as they start to walk in the park, everything for them is nice. We'll go to that show, go on this ride. This kid ran away. This kid is a little tired. He wants to drink. He needs to go to the bathroom. The baby is crying. The wife needs the diapers. Everything is true. How are you going to take it? Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. By 3 or 4, I had you ready. I want to go back to the hotel. I got to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. That's one way. Or, no, let's enjoy it. How would you feel if you paid $12,000 for such a trip, $15,000 for such a trip, for good to go for 10 days? You come to the park. What is this? Thinking isn't normal. Look at this ride. It's so dirty. I'm not going there. And over there, wow, it's too much to wait. It's too long. It's just, the lines. It's 30 minutes. I'm not waiting. I'm skipping. And every 3 rides, he skips this ride and that ride. Habibi, after 2 hours, he finished the whole park. But then he finished because he barely went on 60% on the rides. You're gonna come home. Can you say I enjoyed it? 60% of the park you didn't see and didn't even try. You did not enjoy. So you barely made it to 40%. This is people in the world. Hashem said to the world, go, use to the max. Instead, we're not. We are always busy with aggravations and problems and sadness. It's wrong. איפה נהנית בחיים? Where can you say I enjoyed? And how many mistakes we do around the, on the, as we travel, how many mistakes we do? טעות, ועוז פניו ישונה. And then at the end, you're going to go from the right path to the wrong path. You become miserable and sad and bad and bitter. Some have 20% bitterness, some 30, some 70. By 80, you have to go to a doctor to take some pills. But who caused that to happen? Himself. Yeah, Isaac.
But aren't there people in life who genuinely have depression? That's how Borei Olam made them?
No,
No such
No.
concept.
no. Yes, sickness, משהו אחר.
Mental illness, like that.
Okay, yes, תמיד היה ותמיד יהיה, nothing's gonna change. But I'm not talking about the mental issue. I'm talking about people, general speaking, הקדוש ברוך הוא הביא להם חיים יפים, they're not happy. They're not happy. Yes.
Somebody told me something.
Speak up.
Said, stop thinking and start thinking.
Yeah. נכון מאוד.
Stop thinking and start thinking. Thinking.
Thank you.
אתם מבינים? זה מה שאומר שלמה המלך, ועוז פניו ישונה. רבותיי, I'm telling you, זה משהו מדהים. See, in this room we get all the knowledge. But once you walk on that door, are you the same person as before the class? It is possible.
You cannot be the same person. You know more now.
No.
Work to
I'm
do.
not asking
You
knowing.
gotta change.
As you're gonna leave this room, did anything in my life will change? That's the question. If it didn't change, nothing is gonna happen. You live the same person the next 10 years also. Okay, here and there, but you'll be the same, the same one. We have to walk out from this room thinking and knowing that anything that is gonna bump, I cannot take the whole day because we are working out. This is a
Work in
this
progress.
exactly. For the minimum, the first hour, 2 hours of the day, the first 2 hours, I have to change here something. You're gonna go to business, you're gonna go to your work today, something has to change in your mindset. If not, מה למדנו היום? כלום. למדנו here, but here nothing changed. I want to do something nice. I come home, Baruch Hashem. As I come home, my kids are running to me, running. And they fight who gets first, and then it becomes a whole issue. Fine. My little Yaeli, as I come to the door, she cries.
Yeah.
She cannot bitch no more. So she's standing and she cries because she knows I'm going to go to her first. Because if you have a kid who's okay, and you have a kid who's crying, who is the father going to go to help?
Crying.
Okay? That's how she played the game. Meaning she knew that she cannot beat him, so she's just crying. So, are you okay? And so that's how she gets her attention first. To beat him in a different way. It worked for 3-4 days, and then I saw that that's her shtick. So no.
That's it.
No. I stand there and I tell her, I want to see a smiley face. Where's your smiley face? I'm not going to pick her up until you're going to show me a smiley face. Number one, stop crying because you have no reason to cry. And I know that you want to get my hug and kiss. You don't cry. You don't cry to get a hug and a kiss from my Abba. I'm going to pause and I want to see your smiley face. In a second, she smiles. I'm going to pick her up. I'm not going to give in whatsoever. I'm not going to pick you up because you cried. Do you know why? Because do you know what I'm teaching her?
Don't cry for no reason.
If you're going to cry now, everything that you're going to want in your life, you're going to cry. I'm going to mess her up with these things. So I come to the door and I hear them already. I hear Hashem Ratzim. Now, don't get me wrong. As a father, I love it. I love it. You know what happened? Shlomo Nehman. He went to the mikveh over there in the morning. So he saw how Shlomo is running outside. He's running to me. When he saw that, instead of going to the shul, he came to me, Rabbi, When I saw this kid running to you, I couldn't just walk away. I have to come and tell you also hi. And he said, I have to come to the class, which he did. He came the next morning, he came to learn. Well, I yelled, running to his father, wow, it's amazing. And then he sees the other, the daughter, she wants to hug and pick me up. Now the father who gets the right side and the left, and you have to pick them up together. Now, do I think it's, oh, are you kidding? I love it. I hug. I wait for that moment. It's precious. It's beautiful. But at the same time, I try to teach her, don't cry if you have no reason to cry. And I know why you cry, because you want Amma to pick you up. Smile first. So number one, take away the cry. And I want you to sit, show me that you're happy. Are we getting something today?
Oh, yeah.
So we have to walk out from this room taking at least the next 2 hours. Our day has to be a little different than yesterday. When we're going to drive, stop being upset and cursing and who knows what. Drive. You see all the people around you. You can either say, I love Brooklyn. Just nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's empty. I love it. It's beautiful. That's one way to look at it. Or I miss everybody. It's also, or you could say both. I love it and I miss them. But happy. There is no reason why we shouldn't be happy. And if something happens today in work, remember the line Chokhmat Adam Ta'ir Panav, Taf'il Tasechim. Let your brain work before you get all the bad manners, aggravation, and I want to get him back. זה כל כך לא בריא. It's disease. תראו לכם. There is disease. Yes, disease, spiritual disease. It eats you up. And you hate a person. How many times do you hate people for no reason? How many times do you hate people because of your mistakes and you think that he is so bad? And it's not true. He is not so bad, but you turn him to be a witch. בשביל מה? חברים, בואו ניקח את השיעור היום. Let's take the lesson today. How can I be very happy? By thinking before I do any move. When you think with your wife, work, outside, you name it, you'll see that the problems are so tiny and there is no reason ever to be so upset. I'm going to end up with something nice. Last night, Sidney, God bless him, he had a beautiful event in his house. There is some Hasidim in Borough Park, that families that the kids have cancer or other problems. There's one issue with the kids, which is very sad, but also the parents. It's not easy for the parents. So what they do, I don't know, every once a month, I don't know when, how much, or how many times, they take the parents with the kids outside to places just to be them, to make them happy. So last night they had a whole beautiful event. Parents with the kids and the brothers and siblings by his house, by his backyard, at a barbecue and music and dancing till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Sidney calls me, Rabbi, you have to come. Yeah, come right now. It was after Arbit. So I went there. Bemet, it was so touching. A father comes to me. I don't know who's that guy. I have no idea. He shows me his little daughter, maybe 2 years old, not even. Then the Rabbi give a beracha. The next thing I know, she got 4 surgeries on her heart. I'll be honestly, I had to difficult. You see, such a little girl. What those parents have to go through this Ka'avli. Her name is Haya Bat Nahama Batya. So for that moment, I was kind of very emotional. Yes, tears came out my eyes. It's כאב. But at the same time, I said, thank you to Hashem to have such a beautiful kids and healthy kids. You see what? אתם מבינים? You can walk out from that place miserable, sad, איזה עולם, מה זה, that one way, or אתה מתפלל על הילדים האלו. ובאמת אתה אומר בעזרת השם, תראה איזה אנשים טובים. You see such a good people taking families out of the houses. They pull them out. With the kids, רבותיי, was so beautiful with lights. מה איזה יופי. So, to live in a house, you could live with one memory. Kid who was sick. Or you look at Sydney as a Baal Chesed. You look at his wife Mindy as a Baal Chesed. You see the people who organize this whole thing as Anashim Tzadikim. You see the people who come, volunteer. They play drum. I mean, what a piano, and they bring so many good things. You can see so many beautiful things when in such an event. Yes, there is a little pain, but you know something? Maybe that pain brought us to such a gathering together, such a simcha. We have to, this is how I walk out from such an event. I look at the most beautiful positive things that I saw there. The parents and people and dancing, Abotai. Outside, we're dancing in the backyard. It was beautiful. Yes, there was a little kid who I had no questions. And I prayed, Be'ezat Hashem, Shlach Refuah Shlema B'Kol Am Yisrael, Amen. But that's how we have to take things in the right perspective. And to see the beauty of Am Yisrael, and to see the beautiful, what a beautiful people out there are meant to help so many people. Chazak u'baruch.